fans, and welcome back to the alright, to be completely honest, I never came up with a name for this video blog. Whoops. Here's an idea. If you have a name suggestion for this show of mine, comment in the comment section below, and I will pick a winner. Keep it clean, keep it classy, because we do have children who watch this video. Please and thank you. Thank you. First and foremost, a huge thank you goes out to everyone who watched the first two videos and either liked it, unliked it, commented positively, as well as all you haters out there that commented negatively, and also to everyone who shared it on Facebook and Twitter and other social media sites. Thank you. I expected to get like 50 views, but like I'm at 2,100 or 21,000 views right now. Alright, technically I'm like at 19,000 because like my mom and dad probably have watched the video 1,000 times each, so thank you to Art and D out there. But you know, I'm going to count those 2,000 views. It is what it is. I'm the guy. That's the kind of person I am. I'll count those. So thank you to everyone who watched the videos. Since nobody really knows who the hell I am, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Derek Arthur. I am an actor slash funny fat person from Grand Island, Nebraska, go Vikings, who is currently living in New York City and have been living here for about 5 years now. I've been a diehard Husker fan since the day I was born, thanks to my dad. I mean, you really don't have a choice if you live in Nebraska, unless you're from one of those families that likes Iowa. Yucky. But big thanks to my parents for allowing me to be a diehard Husker fan. So let's get started. Down to the nitty gritty. The number 19 Nebraska Cornhuskers travel to East Lansing, Michigan to take on the number 10 rated Michigan State Wolverines. And what I'm sorry about that. The Michigan State Spartans. I got a concussion this last Saturday, and all I can remember is this like guy who kind of looked like Chris Christie was like, No, you're fine. You're a quarterback, man. You're a quarterback. Stay in the game. Yeah, your head's like, right now, but like, it doesn't matter because like, stay in the game. If anything, I'll blame the AD. And that's all I remember. I don't remember a lot after that or before that. So, it is what it is. So Nebraska taking on Michigan State in what I'm going to assume is going to be a great game, and also what I predicted at the beginning of the season is the Big Ten game of the year. While all you other people are like, no, it's going to be Michigan State and Ohio State. I'm like, no, it's Michigan State and Nebraska. And it obviously has come down to this. There is a whole lot of implications on the line. Basically, whoever wins this game is still in the playoff contention or playoff conversation. And whoever loses is basically has to win the rest of the season, get to the Big Ten championship game, and win that to actually get themselves back into the conversation. Plus, I think this is probably going to be a rematch in the Big Ten championship game. If that's what I can say. That's my opinion, and hopefully it'll happen. Because I think it'll be a great game on Saturday. So let's get down to the game. Let's start off with the weather. It's gonna suck. Like, really bad. Like, kickoff, the temperature is gonna be like 47 degrees. And it can only go down from there. Also, it's going to be rainy and wet. So hopefully, praying that each team has practiced and played with their cold, wet balls all week. Get it? Sorry, Mom. Keep it clean, keep it classy, Derek. Alright, right now I'm going to go into a couple players from each side of the ball for both teams. And right now I'm going to start off with Michigan State's offense and Michigan State's defense. Let's start off with the basic stud of Michigan State's offense and Connor Cook, their quarterback. That guy is absolutely amazing and is the best quarterback in the Big Ten right now. And what I'm assuming is going to win that award or be like the first team Big Ten all-conference. Sorry, Christian Hackenberg. Sorry, Tommy Armstrong. I mean, hey, Tommy, look at me. Look at me. I'll give you best running quarterback. Sound good? That's what I thought. Good boy. Good boy. Love you, man. Love you. But right now, Connor Cook has only played in 4 games because Michigan State has already had a bye, and he has thrown for 837 yards with 9 touchdowns to 2 interceptions with a quarterback rating of 192 point something. That's ridiculously good, especially since they played Oregon. And Oregon's good, people. I mean, yeah, they lost last night. Poor them. But they were good like 2 weeks ago. Michigan State has they have a running back committee, but like their main running back is Jeremy Langford, and he is averaging 5.5 yards per carry with 3 touchdowns. So Nebraska's defensive line is going to have to stop him, as well as put pressure on Connor Cook if they want to win this game. All right, let's go to Michigan State's defense, and they have that All-American defensive end. Calhoun is a stud. He's going to have to get his entire defense, especially that no-fly zone, and just be like, hey, guys, let's just tackle Amir Abdullah. Let's just tackle him. Like, please get him down. Like he can't be that hard, right? To tackle, right? Right? Let's just tackle him. That guy is a stud, and obviously All-American. I think like everybody said like it's going to come down to who has a better game, Calhoun or Gregory, and I think that's correct. Absolutely correct. Their no-fly zone has actually had a pretty good season so far. I know everybody was like they had a crappy game against Oregon, but Oregon, that offense is like out of nowhere. It's like you don't know what to expect the next play, especially Marcus Mariota. He's like another stud of a quarterback for Oregon. But, you know, I think Nebraska's going to have a troublesome time at least getting started in the game, but I think we'll be fine. And before I go to Nebraska's side of the ball, I've noticed on Twitter, since I'm a very Twitter-verse person, that Fo Pelini and Chris Fowler, who's the lead announcer for ABC's college football night games, as well as the guy on College Game Day, have been talking on Twitter, nicely. It's all good. And Fo Pelini was like, "Hey, I wrote some poems, man. Do you mind reading them during the actual game cast?" And Chris Fowler was like, "Yeah, of course, oh yeah." But let's be serious. Chris Fowler isn't gonna do it because he can't be biased. So I was thinking, like, why isn't Fo Pelini like another celeb to read them? And like, I know a guy. Oh, that's right, me. Like, okay, I'm a D-list celeb, but hey, that's a list, people, and I'm gonna count it. So right now, I'm going to read one of his poems written by Fo Pelini. All right, a poem by Fo Pelini. When Amir has the ball, it's a thrill. He looks like he's running downhill. He's a very nice man. He should win the Heisman. Okay, that didn't rhyme, but still. That's what they do, like, after poem means a finger snap instead of, like, clap, right? 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 Oh, that's right. I live alone. I pretty much just asked the room of nobody a question. Alright, let's get back to the game then. Let's go with Nebraska. Let's go with the Nebraska's running back, Amir Abdullah, who right now is living the American dream. Hashtag the American dream. American dream. Shout out goes to RK3, otherwise known as Aaron Kellogg III, for that hashtag. He's also the quarterback who threw the Hail Mary last year. Ron Kellogg III I'm talking about right now. And if you don't follow him on Twitter, you should go do it right meow. Bo Pelini's cat is following him on Twitter. And that's cool. I mean, I'm following him. You should do it. Right now, Amir is leading the country with 833 yards on the ground. Todd Gurley, who? I don't know him. He's a girly man. But Amir Abdullah is obviously going to have a big game for Nebraska to win this game. And, like, I think it's going to come down to him. And he's a stud. Stud muffin. And then on the other side of the ball, Nebraska is going to have to rely on Randy Gregory. And Michigan State right now, your offensive line, I'm going to give a few hints on how to stop him. One, illegally chop block him. And then two, blatantly hold him and hope the refs pull on this move. Oh, that's a hole with the fly in my face, that's a fly in my face. Because they've been doing a whole lot of that the last two games. Getting away with the other team's getting away with it. And, like, it is what it is, Nebraska. I mean, he's still a stud. He's getting through it. He's still having good games. So, Michigan State offensive line, if you want to block him and get away, you know, want to actually get him under control, that's how you do it. Also, Nebraska's defense has allowed a touchdown on the opening drive in 4 of the first 5 games. So, like, I got a suggestion, maybe? Like, how about like a 3 and out on the first drive, or like maybe a 7 and out? You know what? I'd even be okay with a field goal. Really, I'd be okay with a field goal. Or how about this? How about after the 3 and out, they punt it and then DeMornay Pearson L takes it to the house? Or like if they kick a field goal, we block it, and then like Randy Gregory takes it to the house. I'd be okay with all that. That's just me though. Maybe. Okay. Good. Good. All right. It is now time for prediction time. Connor Cook. He's going to have a decent game, but he's going to have a troublesome time throwing the ball, so I think that's going to end up hurting them in the end, as well as Randy Gregory is probably going to end up having him on the ground a couple times. They're going to have to rely on Jeremy Langford, and I think Nebraska's rush defense is actually a lot better than their offensive line, so hopefully it'll go that way. Hashtag Fear Amir Abdullah will run into the open arms of all Heisman voters with 181 yards and 2 touchdowns. So if you're listening, Tim Beck, if you want that KU job, if you wanted, I would highly suggest, like, give Abdullah the ball every single play. If you want the job. If you don't want the job, just do you, man. Just do you. Okay? Cool. Randy Gregory will also run into those same Heisman voters' open arms with 4.5 sacks and an interception touchdown. Yeah. He's a stud, people. So in conclusion, I have Nebraska winning the game 37-27, which will allow, in conclusion, Nebraska to become 6-0 and then have all those sports journalists out there basically be like, hey, Nebraska needs to be in conversation for the playoff. Really. Especially all you SEC people who are out there. I'm looking at you, Paul Feynman. Basically like, Big Ten sucks. Nebraska doesn't. Yeah, you, Paul Feynman. Nobody likes you, man. Nobody likes you. Not even Tim Tebow, and that guy's Jesus. So basically, I have the Huskers winning 37-27. This is the first, whatever you want to call it. You name it in the comment section below, and I'll pick a name. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Derek Arthur, and I approve this message. Go Big Red.